Buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier back with them. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show it. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's...
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right to the air is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Yellow! Yellow! Hero 15! Hey, 15! Hey, 57 colors!
Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Yellow, 15. Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Walk 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, color, color. Hey, 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 hey. Attack, attack. Hey, rip left. Spice right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 at their own 23.
180.
Baker changing the play at the line. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the tickets.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now they'll audible to something else. Mayfield on play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
43. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15. Right on these two, right on these two.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Regular. Hurry.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll flip this out to Evans. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Mayfield down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180!
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd and 20. Mayfield to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Hey, we're 33.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the Chiefs on top early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Yellow. 480. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the this is going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now back to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Royals from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
Chiefs 21. Buccaneers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
180!
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
180! Hey,
now Baker going to change it up.
Scott.
Now Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On first and 10, it's Evans. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, alert 30, 180! Hurry! Watch one!
On first and 10, here's Irving. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Pistol. What's that?
They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ty Summers charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
20. Up. What's up?
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Again, it'll be Evans. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
180. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
15. Yellow.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Royals.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Attack! Yellow! Attack!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ty Summers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. $7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
180. Up, real. What's that?
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Kings.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 teams.
These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made appear as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
180!
Baker changing the play at the line. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
180!
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
What's up?
They'll try and run here with Irvin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hey, alert, alert, alert! Stop!
They'll run on first down with Evans. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darrington Evans, 61 yards. And the Bucs have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
Kings, go! 6 yards!
They'll try and run here with Evans. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ty Summers bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing the golden high tops as well.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Ray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Side completion to Rice. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 19-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Some of the things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Royals, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. Baker going to give it to Irving.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
But now an audible here into something else.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
King.
Now that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
180! Hey, alert! What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Mayfield now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Run. Run. Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Real.
They'll toss this out right for Evans. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
180. Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Let's go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33.
Buccaneers.
Hey, alert.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Evans running behind center. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
180.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Hurry. What's that?
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now they'll change things up.
1st down.
What's that?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, alert. What's that?
They'll run with Irving. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chiefs 35. Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Hey, yellow. Yellow. Hey, rip it. Yellow. Hero 15. What's that?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. Royals with it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jalen Royals with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Buccaneers, 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Give them what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Here comes second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Set. 180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. Mayfield. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Alert!
Here's Baker. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Open man is Ibuka. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Real. Up. What's up?
Mayfield.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
Now Mayfield. He's got a Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's 1st and 10.
180. Regular. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
180. Alert. Hurry.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now Patrick going to change the play. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last thing, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third and 4. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Another great moment for this historic franchise. The Lombardi Trophy once again belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.